him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-magob, it's time for the only news that matters. And Skid Row has split with singer ERIK Gronwall and announced that Hailstorm's Lzzy Hale will fill in for a handful of shows later this year. The news comes from a post on the band's social media which described Gronwall's departure as amicable. The singer, who'd front Skid Row since March of 22 and sang on their latest album, The Gang's All Here, chose to step away from the band to focus on his health. And he'd previously battled leukemia. Lzzy Hale will sing for Skid Row during their U.S. shows in May and June. Gronwall shared a statement regarding his departure from his group and his health. He says, "I got the opportunity to join this incredible band for 6 months after my treatment against leukemia. And 1 month after that, I was in a world tour with Skid Row. It was a dream come true. However, it proved challenging touring the world with an impaired immune system, which is the result of my bone marrow transplant. I respect and understand that Skid Row is a touring band since I can't prioritize my health being in the band. I have decided that it's better for me to step aside. I love Skid Row. I have nothing but respect for the guys in the band, but I love and respect my health more. I'm getting stronger and healthier every day, but after consulting with my doctors, I need to allow myself time to recover, which I can't do as the lead singer of Skid Row. That's why I've reached a tough decision to move on. I want to thank the guys from this incredible opportunity. And I want to thank all the Skid Row fans who accepted me as the lead singer of the iconic band. Health first." Now, Skid Row put out a statement saying, today Skid Row and ERIK Gronwall jointly announced that ERIK will step down as the vocalist of Skid Row. A longtime friend, Hale, not Lizzie Borden, that'd be cool, of Hailstorm will be taking over vocal duties for the upcoming schedule for concerts. ERIK has decided that the travels on the regular road is not conducive to his overall health and recovery. All right, I'll stop right there because the rest of it is pretty much talking about why this is happening. And no, it's not because of Skid Row. Not this time. Because they did fire their last 3 singers, but this one is, ERIK is like, oh man, I can't do it, I get too sick. Man, this makes me sad, because I got new interest in Skid Row. And when this guy came in, I was like, my God, what a voice. I was lucky enough to see it 2 times at least. I got to see it. This guy was a freak of nature, and it is so sad that because of his health, he can no longer stay in Skid Row. And while I was reading this, I saw some comments of people saying, maybe Sebastian is right. These guys are hard to deal with. It's like, no, ERIK left this time, man. I'm not saying they're not hard to deal with. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. I don't know these guys in personal life, and neither do all of you that accuse them of doing this and that and the other thing. But I can tell you this, is ERIK is the one leaving the band. I am sure the band is like, damn it, we cannot cut a break. And of course everybody out there is saying Sebastian Bach needs to come back. All right, come on, enough already. Which I have to agree. I agree. It's like, all right, get Sebastian back, or call it a day. Or can they find a singer as good as ERIK Gronwall? See, that would be good. That would spark my interest again. I know it's hard for people to, go on supporting bands without lead singer. It's okay if the bass player is replaced and drummer and, think of all the big bands, the bands that play, arenas and stuff. If their bass player or drummer is gone. You know, they're not the main focus of the band, but the singer is. But I was happy with Solinger. Didn't like it as much as the Sebastian stuff, but I loved the last two EPs they did with Solinger. I thought they were great. Revolution by a Minute sucked, and Thick Skin had its moments. But and then when I saw Tony Harnell, which by the way is an amazing singer, I don't think it fit the band. And I know this Lizzie Hale girl can sing really good. I'm not into the band, but I know I saw her sing Dio. I mean, she's a great singer, but I don't know. We'll see if it works for Skid Row. But this is only going to be a few shows. I mean, she's not joining the band. Now, what the world wants really is Sebastian Bach back in Skid Row. But in reality, and I know a lot of people won't understand this, but this is how it would be. All right? Let's say, hypothetically, Sebastian Bach comes back to Skid Row. All right, people are excited. Sebastian's back in Skid Row. They'll go out there, they'll do a tour, and it'll do okay. I mean, I'm not talking arena shows. You know, they'll be playing the same clubs they're playing now with Sebastian. But it'll do better because Sebastian's there. But after that first tour, people are going to lose interest, and Skid Row is going to be at the same level they are without Sebastian while Sebastian's in the band. That's what I think. But what people don't seem to understand, and you know, they never really announced this, but I know why they don't want Sebastian back in the band. Because Snake, he suffers from mental issues, like depression and stuff like that. And to have somebody like Sebastian Bach near you, that annoying guy, you know, he probably wouldn't handle it. And also Sebastian's ego would be like, hey, you all need me. You all need me. You got to play by my rules. You know Sebastian Bach will not be like, oh, I'm going to take it. You know, we're still going to be Skid Row, but, you know, you're a hired gun, Sebastian. Well, I want a lot of money. You know, he'll be a pain in the ass about it because his ego is extremely inflated. But, you know, I mean, geez, you know, go on out there and find some people on YouTube singing Skid Row songs. And hire one of those, you know, and then release an album as good as The Gang's All Here, which I'm a big fan of the album. I think it's the best thing they've done since Sebastian, and I do love those two EPs, but I think this album was even better. And I want to rank the songs for you. Yes, there's 10 songs, and I think every song is good. I mean, I think some songs are amazing, and I think some songs are good. At the very bottom, Time Bomb. I don't think it's as good as the other songs, yet they released a video for this one. I would have picked a better tune than that. Number 9, Gang's All Here, the first single, and a lot of people did like it. And I'm thinking it's okay. Not that great. It's all right. Deserves to be way down there. And they released a video, and that was a single for that too. Then at number 8, another video and single, Tear It Down. Not bad. Better than the last two. But still, it's kind of like, my least favorite songs on this album are the ones they were promoting. All right, number 7, Nowhere Fast. Awesome tune, heavy, killer. 6, World on Fire. What ends the album, fast, killer, badass tune. Number 5, Resurrected, which they did make a video for this, like, what, a month ago? Great song. I love Resurrected. Badass. Number 4, Hell or High Water. That is the song that opens the album. Right when the album opened, I heard that song. I was like, oh, man, this is good. And yeah, it is good. I put it up at number 4. And number 3, catchy tune. I love it. When the Lights Come On. Such a catchy, killer tune. Now, I'll talk about the set list hopefully after I'm done. But I love number 3, When the Lights Come Down. Number 2, amazing ballad, October's Song. Absolutely love that song. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's number 2. And at number 1, my favorite song off Gang's All Here, Not Dead Yet. That song rips. And I gotta tell you, when I saw them live, I only seen them play. Well, the first time I saw them live with ERIK, they played The Gang's All Here. That's all they played, because this was before the album was out. Then when the album came out, they played The Gang's All Here, and was it Time Bomb? Now I can't remember if it was Time Bomb or Tear It Down. They only played 2 songs off the album. But I saw the sound check. I was, I got the meet and greet thing. It's cheap. It was cheap. So, I saw the sound check, and during the sound check, they played Not Dead Yet, my favorite song off the album. And that was one of the things I told ERIK Gronwall when I met him. I said, man, I hope you guys play a lot of new stuff. And he's like, and then I mentioned to him, like, Not Dead Yet. And he said, oh, we're going to play that in the sound check. I was like, oh, all right, awesome. At least I'll get to see him play it live. But anyway, this is depressing to me. I know a lot of you, most people out there, don't care. You just want Sebastian Bach, or you don't even care for Skid Row. Either way, I was like very happy with ERIK and the band. I was very happy with their last album. I was looking forward to them working with him on a future album where he had input, because I dig his band Heat. Good stuff, man. So this is a very sad day for me. But hey, if they bring Sebastian Bach, then the world will be happy. I kind of won't. I'll be like, all right, whatever. But ERIK's better than Sebastian, and I will continue to say that. A lot of people will not agree with that because your passion for original Skid Row deny you from the reality that this dude was way better than Sebastian Bach. That's what I think. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell, and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so nevermore shall we see you again.